Hey there, good evening and welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock, hard rock, pop rock, and other forms of rock music. Today we're doing a top 10 list, and today's top 10 list is of the rock band Queen, my 10 favorite songs by them. Now, this doesn't mean they're the 10 best Queen songs, they're just my particular 10 favorite. So pretty much most of my list is dominated pretty much by three of their albums that I like quite a bit and I own. Um, the first three albums I like too, but I don't own them, so I don't know the songs on them quite as well. There's a couple on there I know, but not as well. So, anyways, pretty good discography, pretty good group of songs that they have. Um, Maybe I'll do some honorable mentions at the end. There won't be many because I used to be when I started out listening to music, as you know, I was a Kiss fan for a great many years. And then in 1978, I started branching out into more different music. Styx, Black Sabbath, Rush, and Queen was one of these bands. Queen was probably maybe the most dominant of the four bands between them and Styx. And I listened to quite a bit of Queen from that point until they released their jazz album, and then after that I kind of faded away because the music started getting kind of different and not really to my liking. So, anyways, we're gonna do in standard procedure here. My number 10 all the way up to my number 1, and then I'll give you my honorable mentions. Okay, so the first song on this list is I'm in Love with My Car, which is, the song from Night at the Opera. I've always liked this song quite a bit. It's kind of different. That whole album is kind of different, but I really like this song quite a bit. Number 9, Death on Two Legs from the same album. I don't know why. I just really like that vocal track on that song. It's a pretty heavy song too, which is nice. A lot of their earlier stuff is kind of heavy. This actually was the first kind of album that kind of branched out of that heaviness up quite a bit. The next song up is my 8th favorite song, which is a song called Sheer Heart Attack, which oddly enough isn't on the Sheer Heart Attack album. It's on the News of the World album, which is my favorite Queen album. I love this. This is a real thunderous song. One of the first really speed metal type songs, and it just ends abruptly like that. Fantastic tune. Next up is number 7 is comes again from Night at the Opera, which is You're My Best Friend. I think this song has got a lot of airplay over the years, and I think it's one of their best written songs. I think this song, if I'm not mistaken, was written by, I think it might have been written by John Deacon. I don't have the notes in front of me, but I think it was. Good track though. Next song, of course, is the legendary, their Stairway to Heaven, which is Bohemian Rhapsody also from Night at the Opera. So far it's not really spread out too well. I got 4 Night at the Operas and a News of the World. So I really quite like Bohemian Rhapsody. Not as much as I originally did. At one point, it was probably my favorite Queen song, but it's just been overkilled, especially in recent years, where Queen has just been lauded as being the Zeppelin, which they weren't, but people have given them that kind of status. Anyways, number 5 comes from their jazz album, the last album that I owned, and the last one that I really kind of liked quite a bit. And of course, it has the song Fat Bottom Girls, which is just a great rockin' tune, man. Just heavy rockin' tune. I like it. Maybe their last rockin' tune. Anyways, next up is number 4. Number 4 comes from News of the World, which I really like this song. It's kind of a bluesy track. And they have quite a few bluesy tracks. This one is probably I think it's my favorite bluesy track from Queen, which is Sleeping on the Sidewalk. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the song Freddie sings. Brian May sings this song, I believe. Sleeping on the Sidewalk, fantastic song. Next up comes from Day of the Races, another great Queen album. It had some of my more favorite songs on it. This is the first of two. There's two more to go, which is White Man. I really like this song quite a bit. It's quite heavy. That's what got me into Queen in the first place, was their more heavier stuff. The number 2 song has inched its way up year after year to become my number 2 song for Queen, and I really love this track quite a bit. I still, when I go on the album, I always make sure I play this one. It's Fight from the Inside. Just pretty heavy, and some pretty heavy bass on this too. Fantastic song. And then, of course, my number 1 song, which has been probably my number 1 song since maybe 90s, maybe the turn of the century. It passed Bohemian Rhapsody because it wasn't played as much, and when it was played, it's not a song that I grow tired of. And that's Somebody to Love, Somebody to Love. Fantastic vocals by Freddie Mercury on his. Really shows the talent that man had. Anyways, that's it. That's my top 10 Queen songs. Just do them in descending order this time. So Somebody to Love, Fight from the Inside, number 2. Number 3, White Man. Number 4, Sleeping on the Sidewalk. Number 5, Fat Bottom Girls. Number 6, Bohemian Rhapsody. Number 7, You're My Best Friend. Number 8, Sheer Heart Attack. Number 9, Death on Two Legs. And number 10, I'm in Love with My Car. Now, some of the honorable mentions, I wrote a few of them down here. Keep Yourself Alive, great tune, and that's from their first album. Almost made this list, almost. It was close. Love of My Life, I really like that, from Night at the Opera. Tie Your Mother Down, that was the song that just got edged out by In Love with My Car. It was between one or the other, and I just decided today that this song I liked better. And the other honorable mention I have is We Will Rock You, We Are the Champion. Well, We Will Rock You is really the part I liked, but I've always lumped those two together from News of the World. And, there's lots of other Queen songs that could have been mentioned too. These are the ones that are my definitive best. These are the ones that I like the best. And, of course, if I did this in a couple more years, probably a lot of these songs would change too, because now that I've gotten really heavily back into music, a lot of music that I never listened to or albums I didn't know, but new songs I'm now collecting, and things are going well that way. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this video. My top 10 favorite songs of Queen. And if you did, like and subscribe, and make comments, let me know what you want to hear, more of. I'm always looking for more ideas or something new. Anyways, from Prog Monster, you have a great day. Take care.